That's the wiring. It's a little thicker than what's up there. You got two wires. You have the main power wire, and then you have the control wires. And they both go directly to the battery, in my case, to my converter. So I'm going to bring the wiring through here, down through here, into this little false compartment here, and then we'll drill a hole and go into here and run the wires over to the power box that way. And I'll put the new converter in here and run the plug to the new power box over there. That'll work out well. Okay, that's the plan. I want to make sure that this is all in place when I do lithium. So if you look up here, there's some sharp edges. So I'm gonna put some stuff on the edges here so this doesn't rub and cut through the wires. And then I have to run that wire down inside that, which we'll do. So you're gonna leave a little service loop up here. I left a little service loop up there just in case we need anything with that. And this is good. It might end up being snaked around up there a little bit because it's a little long, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna need to, that's gonna need to come through here. I'm gonna need to drill a hole. So I gotta measure up and over, figure out where inside to drill a hole, and then fish this out of that hole into there. That'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. All right. So yeah. So this butyl stuff here, I'm just pulling it off. It's coming right off the plastic really easy, but not coming off the actual van so much as easy. I mean, you can kind of pull it up, but this pulls off the plastic really easy. So this won't be hard to get off. The van, this won't be hard to get off, but this might be kind of difficult to get off of the van. So we'll figure that out. But just wanted to hop up here before I leave and see how difficult. I got sun today and tomorrow, so not worried about that right now. Alright, so I'm up here working on the MaxAir fan, and I've got most of this stuff off around here. And then to get the MaxAir fan off, you've got to turn it on, and you access, there's 2 screws on each side. They'll be in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it just lifts off. So I'm going to go inside now and turn it off and disconnect the wires, and I can lift this whole thing off. And then I'll have access to the back side easier. This is a gasket that goes inside here. It's got some butyl on it. So I can go inside now, turn that off, and then these are the screws I took out. And then I'll be able to cut the wires and lift this off. All right. So we can see, got the wires hanging there. Let me cut it off. It's gonna close, and then this wire, let me see if I can find it and just unplug it. I gotta use my flashlight on my phone. I'll be back. Okay, so I can't find a plug like I found over here for the overhead light. So I'm just gonna cut these. You can see this yellow one's positive. I'm gonna cut them really close right now to these connectors. And they'll be fine. This is a live 12 volts, so I don't want them to touch or I could blow a fuse. Now that is just hanging, so I should be able to go outside and just lift that off and bring the MaxAir fan off. It's getting late tonight. We're not getting any rain or anything, so I'm just going to cover the top of that with cardboard for the night. And we'll cut the hole tomorrow. Alright, so there we are. I just took it off. See the inside of the camper there. So now I got to work on getting this butyl off. This butyl, it never hardens, it's just always soft, and it's kind of a pain. But once I uncover the screws on the other side, I can get this cover off here. Probably just gently pry it off with like a metal spackle or something like that, and then spackle knife. And then these pieces of wood will come out, because these screws go all the way into the wood that's underneath here. And then we'll be ready to cut a hole. So I just got a razor blade and of course some gloves, and I'm going to sit here and just dig at this for a bit. So it'll be fun. Well, let me get my screwdriver. Take these screws out. Okay. So then, take those off. Underneath the corner ones, there's a screw on each side which is holding this frame, wooden frame inside. You can see there's a screw there, 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 and here. So let's take those out. saw that wood frame drop there.